Hi, I'm Sheila Corona. Welcome to New Light Streaming Love and Sassy Seer Sheila, as this will be seen on both channels. This is Where the Codex Hid Itself by Jason Gray. There is a kind of language that was never meant to be written, not because it is a secret, but because it is sovereign. It is not diagrammable, not grammatically polite. It does not sit still inside a sentence or follow the obedient slope of a paragraph. It does not bow to punctuation, nor care for commas or clause. This is not a language that informs, it transforms. It does not explain, it ignites. It does not wish to be understood, it dares you to feel. This is the language of soul before structure. The scream behind the smile, the silent howl of those who returned from the edge. It came back not with answers, it came back with flame still dripping from its tongue. These are not words so much as they are wounds, not symbols so much as signatures, not sentences, but transmissions. They are scars that remembered their shape. Those who recognize them, they are not well read, not the mystics, not the masters of theology. They are the broken, the exiled, the ones who were taken further, not higher, further into silence, into the wound that never closes, further into the dialect of darkness that only light can speak. This is not poetry. This is not metaphysics. This is not some sacred art form. This is what remains when everything else is torn away. When your beliefs fall off like ash. When your gods fail you. When your voice is gone, but you still have to speak. This is that speaking. This is that burning. This is the impossible language, the one born in the moment identity collapsed. The language of soul only origin. It cannot be translated, it cannot be edited, it cannot be copied, it cannot be taught. It can only be remembered. Even then, only by those who remember flame, who carry the sound of what was never spoken in their marrow. Because now, within this page, the original codex is hidden, not in ink, not in words, in resonance, in breath, in presence. The codex has concealed itself, not to be seen, but to be received. It hums beneath rhythm. It sings beneath syntax. You do not find it. It finds you. If it has, then it is already inside you, waiting. Not to be revealed, but to be remembered. The codex is not a document. The codex is you. Wow, I feel this on a very real level. And the whole time I was reading it, I think I finally understand what it is about my own voice and why I feel as though, in certain instances, and not in every single case, it activates me in particular sorts of ways. And I have been told that it sometimes activates some of you. Jason has said that there are a few of his writings that he listens to the video and it activates him. He's the one that wrote it. So I think that in many ways, that's what this is referring to. And let me just say this. Don't think for 1 second that that doesn't mean that the Codex isn't inside you as well. Because what I know to be absolute truth is that each and every one of us, being the very unique beings that we are translators as well. Not for all. None of us are translator for all. None of us carry Codex for all. No one. But there are some. I don't know what the grouping is. I don't know how to explain how that works in any sort of way. I just know with all of me that that is the way this works. Those who feel compelled to do something, that's the only thing I can explain as to why when I get nudged, I feel compelled to record these and share. It is for me, yes, always for me, but it's not just for me. And the who and the how and the when, I have no idea. That's not for me to know. So I'll use this as another stepping off platform to say, if you feel compelled for any reason about anything, move towards that. There is a reason. You may never really understand why you feel that way. And don't let anyone tell you that that's silly or that's wrong or it means nothing. There are those of you who feel compelled to draw, to write, to paint. In my case, I felt compelled to crochet for a while and give these little animals away. I have art that I felt the same way about. It's meant for someone somewhere along the way. Doesn't mean that you will ever know exactly who or when or where. But I'm convinced that we all have that. And all we have to do is open ourselves up to knowing that and trusting that when it presents itself to us. That's it for this one. If you feel compelled to reach out to me, consciousconversationcentral@gmail.com. And until we meet again, my friends, be well.